Hey everybody, we're back. Ark Nova here.
And Focus Heal.
More Trails through Daybreak 2. Let's just get right into it. We're about to learn a lot of stuff about a lot of stuff. Van's group set about inspecting the terminals with Ren. Despite having some inkling as to what they might find, the truth still shook them to their core. The DG cult? Just like we thought. The DG cult. A cult of religious fanatics engaged in devil worship that committed numerous atrocities across the continent. Yeah, stuff you don't know about, because that's all the stuff that was happening in Crossbell.
Ah, okay.
You don't even know what was going on in the Sky Games.
Nope, I gotta watch it.
Well, here's the thing. Don't even bother with that, because I'm going to be replaying them all when they start re-releasing them on the Switch and the other consoles. So, I'm going to be replaying them all. This place was but one of many of their research facilities. Before their destruction 12 years ago, more than 70% of this island housed their massive lodges. I was held in one of them. Its name was Paradise. Oh, Ren. I'm so sorry. That name exists in Marduk's database. It was said to be the most ruthless of the cult's lodges. Children from all over Zemuria were kidnapped and brought there as test subjects, wherein they fell prey to all manner of abuse. The location data for these lodges were omitted, however, so the fact that they were once here was unbeknownst to me. Guess that explains why so much of this island was off limits. The abandoned village and the mines must have been theirs too. Anyway, I'm sorry. Those sick bastards. I'd heard rumors, but I didn't know all the details. Guessing that's how your other personality came about. Yes, Cross was one of several children who endured the same kind of abuse I did. And of all those other children, didn't make it. That's why I absorbed their personalities into me. So that I could protect what was left of myself. Cross was my final stronghold, the knight who would always protect me, no matter what. You absorbed their personalities? I didn't know that was possible. It was a side effect of a special drug made with the herb over there. It's called God damn it! Eventually, all of this culminated in the experiments conducted in Crossbell. Although, the ones they carried out here weren't exactly in line with the cult's normal doctrine. They must have got the idea of transplanting personalities from what happened with Ren. Chloromographs causes reactions in the human psyche. Were they planning to artificially induce multiple personalities? Seriously? What the hell? The evidence of the cult's insanity continues to mount. Yeah, but the deranged shit this lodge pulled was off the charts, even compared to the others. It's like they were trying to play God. Or, well, I guess play devil might be more accurate in their case. That's the only conclusion that makes sense when I think back on everything they've done. Man. When we arrived here, the Chloromographs began resonating with Cross, who I had buried deep within my psyche. And then I relapsed. Who would have thought that, after all this time, we'd find out the cult was using this kind of technology? There's likely much we've yet to discover about them. During the Purge operations, their subjugation was given priority over search and seizure. Goes to show how big of a threat they were. Unfortunately, that opened the door for Almada and the Gardens to pick up where they left off. Okay, so we found all these files, but what did Harwood expect us to do with all this? The only thing we've learned is that the cult was on this island. There's no way he didn't already know that. Well, we've learned that whatever he's planning involves me somehow. Yeah, but that doesn't explain why he needs the rest of us here.
Hey, what's wrong?
Are you okay? You're burning up.
I'm fine. Really, this is... nothing.
Bull, we're taking you back to the villa right now.
We should call Esmerite.
We should call Essie. Van's group went back to the villa and carried Catra up to one of the rooms. Before long, night began to fall and the other guests gradually returned to the villa as well. This put Van and his assistants on guard, but no one seemed interested in pursuing them any longer. They surmised that the guild had spread word about the poison gas emitters. They negotiated with various groups to designate responsibility for finding the devices, and just before sundown, all of them had been removed. With the misunderstanding surrounding Van and Harwood cleared up, the other groups orchestrated their efforts on tracking down the Oathbreaker. Now that the threat of assault from all sides had subsided, Van's group could enjoy a nice, quiet dinner in peace. After that, they decided to discuss their next move in light of Catra's sudden illness. Ugh, back in Elaine and Jin's debt I go. We really owe them. I'm amazed they were able to successfully negotiate with all those different groups. Never underestimate the miracle-weaving abilities of high-ranking bracers. I think you can all finally take it easy now. I suppose so, although I'm still concerned for Mr. Silesian. Under normal circumstances, I would diagnose it as fatigue brought on by extreme duress. Yeah, but I don't buy that for a second. Me neither. He hasn't been himself ever since we came to the island. Right, he was spacing out left and right. I'll admit, I didn't really think much of it at first. We were all thrown off balance by that stupid tour. I've got a question for you, Van. Oh, and you too, super schoolgirl. Hate to be blunt, since I get this is a delicate subject, but I gotta know. Is he like you guys? Huh? Yeah, I remember Van was also actually taken in and experimented on by the cult. Wait, are you suggesting? Is this about what Catra said back in the Genesis Tower?
You went through all that too, Van?
Sorry for not coming clean about this sooner, Catra. You ain't like me, though. You picked yourself back up and started a new life. You've even got a family. And a nice one at that.
I wouldn't say he's just like us. We all went through different things. Not that I've ever checked with him about it. Of course, it's just my gut feeling. He never brought it up again after that one time. Believe it or not, there was a Catra alongside Cross and I in that lodge. Oh. But they're definitely not the same person. Of that much, I'm certain. Are you, though? I'm sorry we keep bringing this stuff up. No need to apologize. I don't mind answering questions about this when the situation calls for it. One thing I do know is he's got to have some connection to this island. We can ask him more about it when he wakes up.
Van, everyone!
Catra died. Ah, or ran away. Ah.
Detected within this vicinity. He does not appear to be here either.
Oh no!
Miss Archette? Why are you so out of breath? Something wrong?
It's Kendra! He's gone missing!
You literally should have been sitting by his bedside the whole time. I went to get him a change of towels and some water. Nope, you should have called for that.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta use the bathroom? Piss on the floor. It's Harwoods Island. Who cares? Like, if you ever got that bad, I would not leave your side. I would piss and shit and sleep on the floor.
Do not do that.
I would even sleep in the piss and shit if I have to.
Gross.
No, I can't trust you to stay put. I go out. Vacation. Adventures. Can't trust you to fucking stay put. I go. I dance. I go. I go and dance. I dance and go. Can't trust you nothing. And when I got back, he was gone. But how? We were all downstairs and it's not like he could have jumped all the way from the 3rd floor. You don't think he was kidnapped, do you? I don't think so. Catcher woke up and then immediately turned Theo and Zeros off. He also turned off his interlink, and so Theo was unable to track his location. He turned you off? Why would he do that? Maybe he didn't want to be followed for some reason. It might be related to what we were discussing a moment ago. Yeah, I bet you're right. We'd better hurry and find him before he does something he might regret. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to tag along as well. Yes! For Spellcaster. I'm already involved at this point, and I'm not about to turn away. Not now. Since this is almost certainly Harwood's doing, I'd like to have a hand in stop. Thank you, Ren. I'll feel better having you with us. Theo and Zeros will accompany you as well. Yeah, we can use every hand and paw we can get. Alright, let's go get our kiddo back. Might take us a while to track him down, though. Yeah, there's a lot of ground to cover outside, but he can't have gone far. For now, let's search the resort and the area around it. I'll ask the staff and the other guests if they've seen him. Please, do whatever you can to find him.
Someone's calling to me. I can hear them. I have to go to them. That's my...
Why, hello there, my friend. I've been waiting for you.
Oh, hell.
You're...
You're finally awake. Very good. The truth should now be staring you in the face. You understand that you're not exactly a normal kid, yes? We are now entering the climax of my grand theatrical crime, of which you will be taking center stage.
Like, everybody really likes to abuse children in this game to make them super weapons.
The spotlight is all yours, so dazzle us with a performance for the ages.
Catra, where could he have gone?
Okay, so Ren's in the squad. Good, good. All right.
Initiating maintenance. That's a single element slot. That's a single element slot. That's a single element slot.
There is.
Let me handle this.
All right. So, arc feather is easy peasy to get.
That's a single element slot. That's
All
a
right.
single element slot.
So this. All right. So I need 8 mirage and 4 wind.
That's a single element slot.
So that'll give me 8 mirage and some of the water that I need. Right. That'll give me mirage and water.
Skill set updated.
Okay, there's my arc
Skill
feather.
set updated.
Now I need earth. I'll keep giving me. That'll give me absorbing arts. Good. That'll also give me absorbing arts, right? Six earth. Rapidity. Well. This is all I need for arc feather. So
Skill set updated.
EP and then no.
Skill set updated.
Okay, I can work with that.
That's a single element slot. That's a single element slot.
I think it's safe to assume the Oathbreaker has something to do with his sudden disappearance.
Duh.
Probably worth checking out any of the suspicious places.
Duh.
Welcome. I've got all your support needs covered.
Item shop,
We've
performance
got good
settings.
stuff.
Perfect. Okay.
We already
It's
visited.
a bundle.
Let me handle this.
Alright, so we need. So if I have it here, this does what? Time damage to attacks. If I have it here, resistance. If I have it here. Here. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to get the fucking massive time damage attack then. Whatever. Alright, so we want
Skill set updated.
mind,
That's a
mind,
single element slot. Skill
EP
set
cut.
updated.
That. Alright, we need Noble Gem,
Skill
cast
set
2, cast 1, action 2, action 1. Has to have Stellar Burst. What else do I want? Alright, gotta have that for critical damage. Oh, decoy is up there. Okay.
Skill set updated.
And finally, we will throw on big chunky hit points. And then Hollow Core, you can have cast time, EP cost, and power, magical damage up.
Hello, Core Lorraine. Now activated.
And then you have to have Abyss.
Driver replaced.
Perfect. Oh, I saw some green. Jesus Christ. Why is the green all the way over there, dude? Okay. Actually, that's nice. Rest assured, we'll do whatever we can to help with the search. I'd like to tell you don't worry about a thing, but we can't make any guarantees. Oh yeah, and if something really unexpected does come up outside the villa, you'll have to let us handle it. Can you promise me that? That's for the best. If you ran ahead and landed yourself in danger, then we'd have 2 runaways to rescue. I understand. I'll leave all the outside stuff to you then. In the meantime, I think I'll take another look around inside the villa. If you need my assistance at all, just know that the hotel staff is at your beck and call. And we don't have any specific leads, but we've got a few ideas of where he might be. Are you and Jin going to help search too, Elaine? Yes, of course. We will be limiting the scope of our search to the general area, however. We're concerned about security around the villa. A handful of monsters showed up earlier today, so someone needs to be here in case more show up. Knowing that both of you are here will put everyone at ease, I'm sure. We have moved our guests around to different rooms to ensure a swift evacuation if the need arises. I understand that may prove to be an inconvenience to you, but I do apologize for that. It is no trouble at all. In fact, I believe that is a wise course of action. Please wait here for us, Esmeralda, and try not to worry too much. I'll try, but be careful out there. Right, we'll be back with quarter pounders before you know it. Burgers. Alright, the autosave was... there, huh?
Confirming schedule.
Okay, observation deck. Holy. Well, he'll die shortly. So it's fine. That's a big boy. You hate him.
Yes, I do.
No, you love him. He's
No!
He's just a baby.
No! Shut
He's
up.
fuzzy. He's small.
He's not small.
You don't know.
You don't know.
He's small. In comparison to things.
No.
You don't know.
You don't know.
I know.
Jumbo.
Pressure him and move in.
Activating drive.
I think good for the right thing, right?
Move in.
Certain arts.
Up to you, Reset.
Pressure him and move in. Miss Lancer.
Sucker!
Activating skill.
It's time. Zypha, activate.
Activating skill.
Now then.
Activate. Boost gauge limiter. Boost gauge limiter removed.
That was not enough. Oh my god. Spider, what do you mean, Spider Pride?
Time for a little payback. I suggest we strike now. Pressure him and move in.
Activating drive.
Miss Price,
Activating skill.
it's go time.
Have some more.
It's up to you, Ren. Pressure him and move in.
Activating.
My move.
More.
Up to you, Reset.
Full boost. Let's stay on the offensive.
I gotta get my CP back.
Activating skill.
Now then. Pressure him and move in. Zypha, activate.
You're up, friend.
Activating skill.
Steer slow. It's time. I'm ready anytime. I suggest we strike now.
Certain arts
Going
seem to
all
work
in.
better.
All for you. Now or never. Yes, now.
Chance.
Get up, girl.
Would you stop with the Spider Pride?
It's time.
Activating skill.
Steal the show, Judas. Your move. Finish him, Van.
Easy peasy. But why wasn't she absorbing EP from the attacks? By just not doing enough damage?
Mira deposit confirmed. Initiating maintenance.
Oh, it's only a chance, so I would have had to have been double boosted. Okay.
Confirming schedule.
Okay. What Jeff do? Kind of a link. What we read?
Welcome to Martin Support. Good luck with the investigation.
Judas good, Van's good.
Here goes.
Here I go. Now then.
I know Ren's just sitting there throwing spells and slinging shells, but I want to have the CP just in case.
Steal the show, Judas. Use a shit of your own.
Huh? You picked the wrong guy to fight.
That
Did I
was
though?
fine fighting, Van.
Was it Ren? It was some fine fighting. Hey. Getting hurt? Not really though.
Certain arts will be more potent.
Let's stay on the offensive.
Certain arts will be more potent.
I won't hold back.
Now's your chance for some activating skills.
Mr. Arkwright.
Activate all these skills, so I can activate all these skills.
You'll be sorry. You're open. Activate skills. I won't hold back.
Now activating skills. Confirming schedule.
Okay.
That went better than I anticipated.
Always got it down, Reset.
Alright, where is a... Alright.
Much better.
Alright, let's go save that cheeseburger.
Yeah.
So would you want to go to our super nice sit-down restaurant or fucking make the slightly longer trip to the fucking Dairy Quack?
I know you want that basket. So
I do want that basket, but like that Italian restaurant is pretty fucking good.
That is.
But at least then you'd be able to get something too.
And Harwoods with him.
So this really was your doing. Shocker.
My reputation precedes me. I'll have you know, I'm just a man behind the curtain. I'm certainly not the star. The winds of change are blowing over this whole island. And it's not only affecting you, but also everyone else here, too.
You want us to do riddles all day? Or are you gonna tell us what the hell it is you're planning?
Oh, riddles.
Catcher, what's going on? Tell us what's wrong. He's unresponsive.
What the hell did you do to him?
Oh, nothing much. Just a little push on the edge. All that's left now is to wait and see what's fit. Now, get out there and break a leg.
So I think one of the main goals of something is to try and artificially make Septarions, which are like the elemental gods and guardians of the goddess. I think that's what Catra is.
Wings? Made of shards? An angel?
Only quarter pounder could do that in regular battles.
Oh, it's dope.
This can't be for real, can it?
He mustn't.
Make him stop, now! You'll be caught in it too!
I don't care.
Now, why would I do that? This is the best part of the show. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Though I
As the
suppose
island's
we'll
dead.
make for a rather anticlimactic ending. If you want a happier one, you'll just have to do better next time.
Fucking evaporated. Just the whole island is evaporated. After turning into an angel, Catra destroys the island. Yeah, that wasn't good. What?
So he knows that we're going like back in time to fix it. Is it so that way? Because like
I don't know.
he has to be aware. I don't know. Like no one else necessarily seems to be aware of the time loops, but they have to be aware of the time loops.
Well, I don't know if he's aware. I don't know if he's aware of the time loops per se. Well, no, he's probably aware of the time loops because he probably knows what the fragments of the 8th Genesis can do.
Oh, so when he's telling them like,
To do better next time, he
already
knows when we die we're going back in time because of the Genesis. So he knows a lot more about the Genesis than he's letting on. Next time, shoot him. Shoot Catcher before he snaps his fingers. Blah, blah, blah. Ugh, another memory. Catra! He took on an appearance of an angel. Did Harwood do that? But that's impossible. Guess rushing in guns blazing is a no-go. What's the plan now, then?
Going somewhere?
It's the Silverblade. Just heading out to run a few errands. What have you been up to? A little late to be wandering around, isn't it?
Getting some fresh air to clear my head? Things have felt a little off lately. And I think it has something to do with the Oathbreaker's plan. And whoever it is you're looking for.
Yep. So your unclouded eye is at work again, huh? You picked up on anything specific?
Well, I've been feeling this presence from outside this world.
Yep.
It's coming from 3 spots around the island, and only at night.
Now one
I
was at
didn't
the church.
sense it at all during the day, but now I'm hearing these odd little murmurs wherever I go.
Rough.
It's almost like the island itself is trying to give birth to something, as if it's waiting for a resurrection of some kind.
That ain't good. What? And it is happening right now. I've also been sensing some kind of malevolent force.
Wish I could pinpoint where it was coming from. Unlike you, I haven't been searching this island from top to bottom. I bet you guys can figure it out, though. Good luck.
Speaking of bottom, Judith. You can't be for real. How the hell did she know all that? Beats me, but I ain't complaining. It's a solid lead. I can't say I know how it all connects, but I suppose it is worth investigating. I concur. Perhaps we should try a few shard searches before we go after Mr. Salesian. Let's search any place on the island that seems suspicious. Like the fucking cathedral. An abandoned chapel. Are you sure there's something suspicious here? Positive, the nose knows. You sure about that? I doubt anyone, aside from us, has been in this dusty old place in decades. Well, there's only one way to find out for sure. Shocker, that's gonna go in here and do something, like I thought when I first investigated this place. Ah,
No.
that's too suspicious to not be a thing. Here we are. This is the place that malevolent force is coming from. Look, there's an empty space right there. I sincerely doubt it's always been empty. Perhaps something can be placed there. Let's be on the lookout for any small spherical objects.
A Genesis.
Actually, I think I know of something that'll fit nice and snug. We saw a medallion on that size on the ground yesterday.
Oh.
The broken Adios medallion right next to it. The Genesis is too big. Oh, really? Well, I suppose that solves that then. I'm pretty sure it was somewhere in this chapel. Let's look around for it. Anyway. Pain to crack medallion. Man. I do like that how when I do the side quests that aren't part of the story, they do remember that we did that. This looks like... I was curious about this thing when we stumbled upon it last night. Oh, it has a spherical shape. Do you think? Yeah, let's bring it over there. Don't know why they say it's spherical. It's circular. Spherical is 3D. It's a ball. Circular is a circle, like a plate. It's circular. Maybe that medallion will fit. Man placed the cracked medallion into the slot. The malevolent force is gone. I don't really get how it works, but given the state of that medallion, I'm willing to bet it sent something somewhere. Wow, you couldn't be more vague if you tried.
Oh, I'm sorry, Aaron. Where the hell do you think it goes?
Back to Gehenna. You know, where all the tortured demon souls are.
Maybe. I don't know.
Take that, man. Getting old in your old age. I just don't understand why a device like this would be inside a chapel. Personally, I'm more curious as to why it was cracked. From the fracturing, it almost looks like it was trampled on. I suspect it was a deliberate act. From what we heard, the Islanders used to use this like any normal church. I don't really get why they have a device like this here. That's a good chance that the members of this branch of the Septian Church were, in actuality, followers of the DG cult. Knew something wasn't right when we were inspecting this church yesterday. Anyway, I think we're done here for now. Something still smells off, though. Let's keep looking around. So we're going to investigate those 3 animist-related things.
Yeah.
Oh, bitch, that's why he sent us on this fucking tour. Like, he didn't send us to the church, though. Wish I could read that writing that's on there, because the fucking stone in the church had some too. Looks like we found what we were looking for. Harwood and those twins must have set this up. This thing's way creepier than when we were here earlier. I'm getting some serious goose pimples. It's a devil. No, it's more like a malevolent god. How would they worship such a thing? This isn't at all like what they profess to believe in. I suppose this is further proof that their already warped minds had twisted that much further. I'm detecting large amounts of dark spiritual energy. It is harming the septium veins. Then we need to stop it. I don't see a switch or a lever anywhere. I've got a different solution in mind. You don't see a switch or a lever, you make one. That'll do it. Done and done. Oh, the brute force approach. I like it. We don't have time to search around for something that might not even exist. The spiritual energy disturbances are beginning to dissipate. The monument was clearly the cause. Well, do you think we're done here? Something still smells off. Let's keep looking around. That's the only other place I can go.
Oh, maybe without those, it can't power up.
That's what I'm thinking. Because, like, there's no more blue. And there's no more red. So, I'm pretty sure it's here now. What?
What?
Did I actually load there? Yes, or save there, yes, okay.
Confirming schedule.
Okay. Abandoned church. Oh, the map is breaking. Okay.
So that's there.
Oh, it's over there.
Yeah, there's no one over there. Yeah.
Oh, so it isn't the abandoned village. Okay. I did not see that earlier. Yeah, I did not see that there. Yeah, I think the map is like breaking. I don't need to fight any of these goons.
Full of ranged attacks.
I'll fight some goons later.
That one's big.
It wasn't because I dug nothing up. It's just really weird. I don't see anything wrong with these stones during the day, but something's definitely up with them now. They're gravestones, right? You'd never be able to tell at first glance. They're pretty beat up. Maybe they didn't have anybody to mourn them? No, that's not it. I'm thinking these are the graves of the children who were kidnapped and brought here, or possibly other victims. I imagine the people who fled this island over a decade ago erected them to give the dead some sense of solace. Perhaps the storm knocked them over, or maybe their sorry state is the simple result of ravages of time. These dark, malevolent forces are probably all the children that were here. They didn't even carve the names or the number of the dead into the stones. It's just so horrible. They couldn't even be returned to their homes or their families. This is the kind of twisted cruelty the cult and their way of life brought about. And then the Gardens followed in their footsteps. What are you doing? I know it won't do much to ease their pain now, but I'd like to wipe all the soot and dirt off. Ah, well, we can try at least. They set the headstones back upright and cleaned them off as much as they could. Afterwards, they said a prayer for them according to the custom of the Septian Church and mourned their losses. And that was enough. May you rest in peace. The malevolent force is gone. I hope we were able to provide them with some semblance of comfort. I'm sure we did. Thank you, everyone. Cross, Etta, Katra, Ajay, I hope you can rest in peace now. I think we've hit every place that had an odd scent. Pretty sure we've done everything we can at this point, yeah? Yeah, I think you're right. The malevolent force doesn't feel as strong as it did before. The dark energy that was being sent from each location has mostly been sealed off, I think. Those things we saw were all like open insults to the goddess, right? Talk about poor taste. Well, I think we've done all we can for now. I really wish we could do something about the rest of the negative energy surrounding the island. I get what you mean, but we might be better off not getting our hopes up. After all, this entire island is more or less an affront to the goddess. None of that makes a difference to me. What does matter is that we make it out in one piece this time. I agree. Alright, let's head back to where Katra is. Might be best to prepare ourselves for the worst. Okay, now we can go do a thing. Yeah. I guess they gave me the Gooba Gob because that wasn't an actual place to warp to. So, of course, it wasn't going to be put on the map.
There he is!
And Harwoods went ahead.
So this really was your doing.
My winds of change are blowing over this whole island.
You want to speak in riddles?
Okay, we've already heard all this.
What's going on? Tell us. He's unresponsive.
Bastard!
Oh, nothing much. Just a little push over the edge. All that's left now is to wait and see if the pieces fit.
They don't.
Get up.
I want to sleep.
What is this?
Katra? Made of stars? And an angel?
So it shouldn't be as much power. And it still looks like a lot of power.
This can't be for real, can it?
He mustn't.
Maybe the no longer ghostly evil kids are going to do it.
It's not over yet.
Oh?
Stop. It looks like our little trip around the island has more than paid off.
There are spiritual singularities all over the island that give off negative mana. So you found them, did you?
Yep.
Here I thought we were all about to accept death's sweet embrace. Way to keep your eye on the ball, Spriggan.
Why you?
Van, look! Mr. Salesian.
It wasn't enough to snap him out of it.
But it was enough to save us.
The surge in mana was just a fun little extra. My real plan was to create the vessel, and that has been accomplished.
Vessel? What are you?
Fearless vessel, Catra Angelus.
Van!
Yeah, we're gonna beat some sense back into him. Let's go!
Like, what if we didn't accept the invitation to come here?
Right.
What do you mean you get healing start? Get out of here with that.
To get the upper hand.
Let me Grendel!
Give him your all. Now or never.
Seems like, you want a Grendel?
Too bad.
Tough nugs. I don't get the nugs, you're right.
The time is right for a shard boost.
It does solid damage. Solid damage.
Level maximum. Zypha, activate. Activating skill.
Arc of El Dorado. That's not great. That's gonna hurt.
Now then.
I guess not.
Zypha, activate. Go all out. Activate. Yeah. Activating skill.
Just wrecking him. Oh, that was disappointing. I did put it back to hard mode, right?
How is he still going?
Please stop this, Catra. Come back to us.
Oh, people did say this is probably one of the easiest in the franchise.
No problem.
I'm okay with that.
This isn't who you want to be.
Whoa now. We can't end the show here. It's not quite time for the curtain call.
Oh, that ain't good.
Catra!
The Oathbreaker's going in with him!
There was a secret passage here this whole time?
This must be there.
What was that explosion?
Also not good.
Came from the villa. Van! Are you okay?
Yeah.
Fine. What the hell's happening over there?
Oh, great, archaisms, and
The villa was suddenly attacked by all these horrible machines.
Why? Why is this happening to me?
because you're a loser.
Please tell me Catra's okay.
Working on it.
Just fine. Don't worry, Elaine. We've still got some stuff to do here. Hold down the fort until we can get back.
Understood. We'll deal with things on our end.
Darn right.
Take care of yourself, Van. And tell that to the others, too.
No.
Come back to us safe and sound. Got that?
I hope they'll be okay.
They can
They'll be
handle
fine.
themselves. Right now, we need to worry about what's in front of us. Now, let's move.
Let's boogie. The fuck? I can't believe there was a hidden passageway right beneath our feet. There's an ominous air hanging over this place. I felt it earlier, but it wasn't as strong as it is now. This has to be the malevolent force that Kasim was referring to. The existence of this area didn't come up during our shard search. Something must have blocked the scanning system. Perhaps the cult put countermeasures into place back then. So they created their own private little playground and defiled the sacred animist ruin in the process. How very like them. The real question is, I want to know why Nina looked back at that particular monument when she was filming. What does she know? Now Harwood has made said playground his own. I know I wouldn't want to have a picnic in this decrepit old place. But that's neither here nor there. Playtime's over now. We're going to bring the curtain down on Harwood's dumbass charade and bring our technical advisor back home. I couldn't have said it better myself. We'll have to watch out for the twins. There's no way he didn't bring them along for the ride. Alrighty, daddy, let's wrap this up lickety-split so we can get back to our vacay. A full month of lazing and lounging, here I come. And here I thought I was the slacker of the group. Okay, let's do this, everyone. Well then.
Looks like we can rest.
Hey, I've been waiting for you. Charging now and there.
All right, we're gonna do this next time. Until then, everybody.
Till then.